Manchester United 0, Aston Villa 1. Late drama. Villa get a goal, and the goal scorer, of course, gives a penalty away, upsets Bruno Fernandes, and he balloons it. And I said, as soon as he stepped up, I said, look at his body language. Look, there's not a big enough run up for me. It's just a thing I noticed as he was stepping up to take that penalty. He's not looking particularly confident at the moment, but I'm not going to go in on Bruno Fernandes. It's not the, all about Bruno Fernandes. It's about Manchester United and the fact that already, very early into the season, I feel like I'm already writing us off from winning the title. Never say never. Things can get better, but performance-wise, we're not performing to a level that we should be performing now. We've had these new players come in. I know, Sancho didn't sort of take part today, but we've had new players come in. Obviously, it takes time to bed in, but I don't feel like we've gone up to another level. I feel like we've gone backwards, and with the exception of that opening day game against Leeds, it feels like a false dawn. And you can make excuses all you want. You can say, oh, we lost to West Ham, but he made numerous changes. Well, today those players didn't play in the week. Those players are his supposed first 11, but we've been so inconsistent, we've been so poor again today, and you could say, oh yeah, well, we could have got a point. We wouldn't have deserved it. We were poor. Aston Villa weren't fantastic, but they've got a poor record at Old Trafford. I think it's 37 wins over Aston Villa in the Premier League era at Old Trafford. We've got a fantastic record at Villa Park, but today we got what we deserved. We're starting games slow. There's no real urgency. The players don't look confident, and something is missing from this. And I don't expect us to be putting on 5-star performances every week, but I definitely expect more. And I think for Villa to come to Old Trafford and get a win in the way that they did, I've said it before, it's not about, to me, it's not about losing or drawing. You can lose or draw a game, but it's the manner that these things happen. And that's now, when you include the Champions League game, it's 3 defeats in 4 matches for Manchester United. Some will say we were lucky against West Ham last week, and I think to be fair, I think we kind of got away with one against West Ham. But we, and then obviously you make so many changes in the week. A trophy's gone now. Manchester City have got a result today, or they were winning the last time I checked, at Chelsea. So Chelsea have dropped points today. So it's a chance for us to kick on. And yes, it's early in the season, but you want to build that little gap. And there doesn't feel like there's any momentum within this team at the moment. And all that about Ronaldo, I'm not going to go in on Ronaldo today, but I don't feel like he was given anything to go off today, so I can't go in on Ronaldo. Cavani loses his man for the goal, but he comes on late in the game. But before that, just poor, just all around poor, and we allowed Villa to dictate the tempo of the game. There was, like I say, a lack of urgency, really poor today, and I'm now concerned that we are now already just in a race for top 4, because Chelsea, with the exception of today's result, which, as I say, they were losing, Chelsea will continue to improve. Chelsea are improving. Manchester City have the experience. Liverpool have Klopp, and of course they've started really well. But today has been, as so many games that already this season, today has been really poor. And now I will never go in on a player. And it wasn't one player today. It wasn't just one player today, but I feel like it's time now to play Donny van de Beek, because He was the best player in the week against West Ham. What does he have to do to get games? I'm not someone that will go in on someone. I'm not someone that will write a player off. I'm not someone that will demand that a player plays. And look, there might be reasons as to why he's not playing, but he was the best player in the week. Best of a bad bunch in the week. And what I didn't think was a terrible performance, but he was the standout player in that lineup against West Ham. And for him to not get any kind of game time today, it's almost criminal. I'll say that, it's criminal. But that performance was criminal. There's no urgency, there's no real tempo to our play, there's no style, there's no pattern. It's not enough to think, well, we'll get a goal eventually. We're Man United, we'll score. That seems to be this idea that's embedded, like this idea of, oh, it's the Man United DNA to never give up. Well, that's great. It's great, and we all love it, and Man United do score late goals. But the way we're playing, we're not going to be scoring late goals. We're not really creating chances. And things in that starting lineup now, things have to change. And if they're not going to change, they have to improve, because we've lost today to Aston Villa, and that has probably been coming. That result has been coming. Aston Villa have come to Old Trafford, got a win in the Premier League. They've beaten us 1-0. Congratulations to Aston Villa. I will never begrudge a team, but we deserve it, because we're not playing good football. We're not playing well. And it's finished Manchester United 0, Aston Villa 1, ahead of that massive Champions League game against Villarreal on Wednesday night. I'll be at that game. And the thing is, you know, if we lose that game, where does that leave our Champions League hopes? We've only ever scored against Villarreal once, and that was in last season's Europa League final, which we lost on penalties. So I am worried now. And then, of course, massive game against Everton. That's another tough game. So earlier on in the season, we are not going to win the league. I feel like there's no real momentum. The players aren't playing with any courage. They lacked desire today, and it's finished Manchester United 0, Aston Villa 1. If you haven't subscribed, why not subscribe, leave me a like, and of course I would love to hear your thoughts, comments and feedback on this video, and of course today's performance, today's result, where Manchester United have lost in the Premier League at Old Trafford to Aston Villa by a goal to 0.